Good morning, everyone. First off, good morning, everyone. I'm not on the phone with you. You're not in person with me as much as I wish you were here with me. We are here in vlog fashion, video fashion. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Trace. I create lifestyle content. So in today's video, I am taking you through a weekly reset. What does that mean for me? That means I am going to be meal prepping, which means I need to go to the store because I don't have everything that I need on hand. It's 9:08. I need to make one stop before going to the grocery store. Now, I kind of flipped through the flyer, and when I mean flipped, I was on flipping through the flyer last night, seeing some things that I'd like to get. Mind you, I don't need a whole ton of groceries. I just need a few things to make my meal prep, and then a few staples that I like to have on deck. I am guilty of buying things and keeping them, and sorry, I talk with my hands. Buying them and keeping them and putting them in my freezer because I'm like, you never know when you'll need them. But I am about T-minus 2 months before I move. So I already have stuff in my freezer and I want to try and use all of that stuff, and I don't want to have too many things because I don't want any food waste when I move. So one stop to make, which is generally in the area. I literally am going to run in, run out, pick up something from somebody, and then we're going to go to the grocery store. My window of grocery shopping is between 8 and 10. That is when it's pretty chill at the store. There's not too many people. Mind you, when I go exactly at 8 in the morning, the shelves are not necessarily stocked. Well, the produce is not generally stocked. So 9:30, that's a good time for me to go. I go in, out, and bing, bang, boom. But I'm probably going to take you on my phone. I do have the camera with me, and the good thing about it being not as busy in the mornings is that I can vlog seamlessly, or not vlog, but I can videotape seamlessly, and it's not such a elephant in the room. But anyway, I have yipped, I have yapped for long enough, so I will see you when we get to the grocery store. Okay, as you would have seen, it was pitch black in the grocery store, but we made it. I'm just gonna take out my AirPods. I know you heard the music. It just connected to the Bluetooth in the car. But it was really eerie shopping in the dark. I'm not sure what went on because I had power at home. So I'm just not sure if this area just doesn't have power or full power. I'm just not sure what's going on because obviously they have a generator to have everything else functioning. But for some reason the lights are out. But yeah, all in all, grocery shop. I'm gonna show you what I got for $80. And let me tell you, the cost of food, it ain't it. I know everybody's probably going through it, to be honest, with the rise of everything and inflation, but we'll do a little haul when I get home. I'll break down what we got. Some of it's going to seem like it's not a necessity for others because, I mean, some things are not but I like my space a certain way. So we will touch base a little bit when I get home, and we'll do a grocery haul then. Okay, so I'm back and I'm set up for the grocery haul. The boxes back there, I blacked out my address on the ones that I was using for packing purposes, so it's all good. I just have you on my office chair, but you can't see, have you on my office chair? I have the grocery bags on my office chair, but you can't see that. I'm trying to slide it, but it's not sliding. Sometimes the wheels stick, so we're going to go through this, but not in any particular order. I usually try when I'm packing my groceries to be like cohesive in terms of how I'm packing it, like all produce together and miscellaneous things, that just things that'll fit together. So first up, paper towels. Yes, I just have the no-name paper towels. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. This I have been eyeing. It's probably going to be too bright on camera. Nope, there we go. So it's like a nice stone beige tumbler, and I'll wait for the light to come back onto me. So yes, I got this. It was on sale. I didn't want to pay full price for it, but I also didn't want to pass it up. I like to have tumblers with me at all times if I'm drinking, so that's one way I get my water in. This one is, I don't know how many ounces. I'm going to have to lift the sticker up, but my guess would be maybe 24 ounces. I have a smaller one from Starbucks and it's 16 ounces, so it's a little bit bigger. I have some potatoes. I used to get the bag of potatoes because it's more cost effective, but if I can find a bill, I'll know how much these were. But since it's just me, I don't like to have a big bag of potatoes because I don't generally eat them. I have one carton in the fridge. This is just almond milk. It is Earth's Own, and yes, I am trying my best when I'm at the store. I'm reading my labels and I am shopping Canadian as much as possible. So Earth's Own is Canadian. Classico, I don't believe is, but this is the marinara sauce that we're going to be using for our meal prep this week. I didn't say yet, but we're going to prep some chicken Parmesan. I have bananas. I have bunches of bananas, not a bunch, but bunches of bananas. I'm like a little monkey, so to speak. I eat these things like going out of style, but I am going home for the weekend, so I debated. I'm like, there are 2 bunches. And then I have some cucumbers. We're going to make some cucumber salad with that. Scallions, of course, it's a must. It's something that I keep on deck. I'm going with a light Mozza for our chicken. So I got some light mozzarella cheese. I have some California style vegetables frozen. I don't have it on deck, and I need to make my egg bites. I have some tomato paste here as well for the prep. I don't think you necessarily need it, but I like my marinara to be a little bit thickened. Then I have some frozen fruit. This is the strawberry mango blend, and then blueberry. So I believe this is today's bill. I'm guilty. Sometimes when I go to the store, I don't take them out right away. 10:04. Yes, that seems accurate. Yeah. And let's see, our potatoes. Is it gonna tell me what it came up at? Yeah, the white potatoes. So I spent $4.21 for my white potatoes. And I think a big bag, I think a 10-pound bag is on sale for $4, so it probably would have been better to buy the 4-pound bag. But sometimes I feel like when I'm not eating them, they start growing in the bag. Like I'll see like weeds coming out. So I got some dill to make our cucumber salad with. I made a cucumber salad the other day and I didn't have any dill, but like the cucumbers alone gave it enough flavor. But I'm like, if I get some dill, it'll be fire. Then I got a 4-pound bag of apples. Here, I love to have apples as a snack. Apples and peanut butter are my jam. I know some people don't like that, but that's my jam. I have some Italian seasoning because I don't have any on deck. I mean, I apologize for that time of day, y'all. Grapes were on sale for $1.49 a pound. I only buy grapes when they're on sale. And I generally get like the biggest bag I can find. Now, these are not a necessity. Well, they're not a necessity for me, so to speak. But I like to keep little candies at my throwaway. So when you come, you grab a candy and you leave. You can't say I didn't give you nothing when you visited. So these get eaten up anytime I have guests. They usually take candy, and right now my candy bowl is looking a little slim because my cousin came and he like picked through them, and his kids were here and they picked through them too. So then when I had a friend who came over and he picked some, so I primarily have the candies there just for them when they're popping through. It's like, I know you guys like your chocolates, and then they all have different requests. Like one prefers Smarties and I believe Smarties and Kit Kat. So I have to have those on deck. I don't have any Twix for my cousin, but c'est la vie. And then I just picked up a candle. So this is Coffee Cloud. So I was digging for this one because I couldn't find it. I don't even think it's gonna, is it gonna give you the label so you can see? There we go. So it's Coffee Cloud. Really, really like the smell of this one. It's like a little bit of coffee and a little bit of sweetness. I wonder if it tells you what's in there. It doesn't say in terms of the notes, but I do like these. So if you're looking for a candle that is not Bath and Body Works and you're trying to support your region or other regions, the candles from independent, Maxi, Loblaws brands, they're made in China and they're distributed in Toronto. So can't go wrong with this. So candle there. I mean, my beloved candles. I know I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them for a little while. And they were having a candle sale. They were I believe $15, but I was like, no, don't do it. So I'm going to be just getting these. I've gotten candles from Loblaws and independent and all of that before. Really like them. They have a ton and they have different ones, and these ones are also 3-wick, if you could see, but they are 3-wick. They're generally the same size, and yeah, like, so that's that. And I have a little candle holder and I will pop it in there because I'm running out of candles, to be honest. I went through my cupboard where my candles are. There's like some that have this much in them, and I've been stretching, and I have one special candle that I don't want to use. It's a Jackie Aina's Forever Mood candle. I really like that one. But yeah, so that is our haul in a nutshell. Y'all seen what I got for $80. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I did not even purchase any protein. I did not purchase any meat. So I just imagine. And this is why I always say it is a struggle sometimes for people to eat healthy, because eating healthy, it's not always nice on your pennies. So I got what I needed. A lot of this will get stretched out. So generally, if I be honest, I don't necessarily have to go to the store every week, but I do, because things like bananas, scallions, and those things I'm picking and reaching for. And generally I like to have at least 2 almond milk on deck. So sometimes, you know, I pick up things that I don't necessarily need, but if it's in the budget, I get them. And if it's not in the budget, we skip. So today, the non-necessities were in the budget, so we got them. I like to treat myself every once in a while. Plus, I like treating others. So I'm gonna go put this stuff away. Do a few little things, and then we'll hop into meal prepping together. I like to get my prep out of the way because I still got work to do. I have a paper that I need to work on. So if we can prep now, we can save a little bit of time for later. And I do want to do my self-care Sunday a little bit later. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go put my groceries away, and I'll see you guys in a little while. So this is my candy bowl right now. It's looking very skimpy, like sad. I don't think anybody likes the dark chocolate. I like those ones, so sometimes I'll pick through them. And then I have one bocce left, and yeah, I have a few miscellaneous chocolates. So we're gonna go ahead and fill them up. I don't think I'm gonna need both packages. I think one package will suffice, but I could be wrong, so we'll see. because there's 2 of each, and I think there's more chocolate in here, so that ends up being 8. Put the Smarties down a bit for now. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I need both packages. I think if I put both packages, it'll be a little excessive, but maybe I will. That way I can just get rid of the waste. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe I should have got another Smartie, because they do sell them individually. So what I like is when you get these, you get extra points. So they were or sorry, not extra points. They were on sale, so there's like a PC optimum price for when you buy them. Actually, I think this is kind of cute. It's like nice and full. It's not too empty. It's not too skimpy. It's like a nice little snack on your way out. But I think it's cute. That's that. I always have this. People always ask me, and I'm just like, I think it's a nostalgic thing. Like when I used to go to people's houses, I would see this, and it's just something that always stuck with me. It's like, when you come over, I want you to feel like it's home. Not everybody, but most people. Okay, so I've gone ahead. I changed into something a little bit cozier. And by cozy, I mean I just switched out my sweater into a darker color and something that I generally wear when I'm just kicking around in the house. This is no stranger to cooking, etc. I just want something darker that I'm not going to be worried about it getting stained or dirty, because I just wear this in the house. Now I'm starting things off a little bit differently, doing my egg bites first. So I have my egg mixture here. I have 6 eggs, lactose-free cottage cheese, and sour cream, and a bit of almond milk. I had put almond milk in this week just to stretch it a bit. I've gone ahead and I've lined my silicone muffin trays. So those have the vegetables in them. I'm going to pop you down, give you a little bit of a different angle, and then we will go on to the next thing after we do the egg bites, which is going to be our chicken. Okay, so I've gone ahead, I finessed the area a little bit. By finesse, I mean I moved some stuff out of the way. And these are the egg bites here, well, the silicone muffin tray. Sorry, I'm just trying to move to see where would be the best angle. I don't think I'm going to get the whole entire tray on frame, but you'll get the gist of it. So, California mixed vegetables, I mean, you can use whichever vegetables you enjoy. I generally like these because I get my carrots, my broccoli, cauliflower in there. And if I can't get these, what I will do is I'll use whatever I can. This can get a little bit messy sometimes, but try my best to keep it somewhat clean. And the good thing about the silicone is I can go ahead and I can remove this. Like, it's easy to clean when I need to. I don't know why I'm going ahead and filling them all up now. I generally don't do that. What I usually do is I'll fill them up about half of the way, do the majority of them, and then go back in. Sorry, I just needed to get something, move some stuff around in my cupboard. So yeah, either way, I know we're no stranger to my egg bites. That's why I try my best to sometimes like skim them over, because how many times can we see me do the same thing over and over again? It's like the same recipe. I mean, sometimes I'll add like more protein in the form of bacon or sausage if I want to, but I'm generally like a creature of habit, simple as possible. So I could always pour this into something that has a spout, but for me it's like, why dirty more dishes if I don't need to unnecessarily? So as you can see, that's what I was saying in terms of stretching it. As you can see, it's easier to do it that way by semi-pouring them, and then that way I can just easy peasy clean, and then I can, when I do it halfway, it's easier for me to get a good ratio of what they're going to be like. So this is them here. Again, there's still some egg there, but it'll be an easy cleanup. So I'm going to pop these onto an actual baking tray, and then we will turn things around to do the chicken. Okay, so up here I have the chicken breast. I've washed it, cleaned it. I know that's a big debate if we have to wash our chicken and clean it, but I do. So I'm gonna use some onion powder. I have some pink Himalayan salt. We'll just use a dash of that. Then I have some thyme. I have some pepper. This is white pepper and black pepper mixed together. That's why it's a bit on the darker side. Then I have my garlic powder, and I don't have a jar for this, but we have some Italian seasoning that we will also add to the mix. Okay, so I'm just putting on a pair of gloves. As you can see, sometimes it's not the best to put these on when your hands are wet, but it's okay. All that matters as they're on. So we have our chicken here. I have an egg wash that I don't think you guys can see. And then I have some coconut flour. This is the first time that I'm making this with coconut flour as a breadcrumb option, but I'm gonna give it a try. So I'm just dipping the chicken into the mix. I realize that you probably cannot see what I'm doing. So there we have it. Give it a nice little coating on both sides. Now, I'm not particular, like, I like when my onions and everything get into the egg wash because then it gives it flavor, right? Like, it gives the egg wash flavor. It's not just bland like egg and water. There we go. I think that's probably better. Ooh. My brain's not really working the best, and I'll probably make that mistake. I try and put it in the flour first, and then try and go and put the egg wash after. And that probably would not work. Kind of like the coconut flour better than breadcrumbs in terms of distribution. Like, it's a little bit easier to do it this way. It gets a nice coating. I find breadcrumbs can be a little finicky sometimes, and the reason I'm going with coconut flour is because I want a lower carb option. All of my meals like that I've been prepping lately have been trying to stay relatively low carb. So what that looks like for me is just more protein, more veg, and not necessarily more protein than I normally would eat, but just trying to make sure that I load up on protein, especially with my meals and my snacks, because it's going to keep me fuller for longer. Now, to stretch the chicken breast, what I did was I cut it in long along the edge, because sometimes you'll get a breast and it's not completely formed, like it's not one unison shape. So what I did is I cut it along that just to stretch and give me a bit more. Depending on the thickness of your chicken breast, what you could do is you could slice it right through down the middle. I know, you're probably thinking those onions, those garlic, and those scallions, they were a waste this week. Not at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to caramelize them in the pot when I go to cook it, so that it gives what I'm frying the essence and the flavor. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to waste over here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've heated up a pan, as you can see, my cast iron, my trusty cast iron. So I'm going to add the onions and the garlic to this, but I'm going to have to turn on my exhaust fan. So from here on out, there will be no more speaking. I don't know if a voiceover is necessary, but as always, I will leave the ingredients for the recipes and anything that we cook down below. So we'll talk in a little while. Okay, so here's the finished meal prep. I will try and make it quick because my battery light is flashing. Also, there is some stomping, so if it happens to be in this clip, I do apologize. So those are the vegetable egg bites there. Here's our chicken parm. Like, this is ruthless. You can hear my dishes shaking. This is the chicken parm. I may or may not have left it in the broil for a little too long, but that's okay. Then we have our cucumber salad here. So it is a bit of a smaller prep this week, but that's okay. It's usually a small prep. I like to just have my lunch out of the way, breakfast, lunch, and I come home, prepare some kind of snack or meal. Plus, I'm going away this weekend. So there we have it. Finished meal prep. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so meal prep's all done. Sorry, I'm just pulling my sleeves. So ignore my blankets. Usually they're nicely, neatly folded and stacked up. But this is how I left my living room yesterday, and I intend to soak into my sofa and do some work here. It may or may not be a good idea because lately my motivation and my productivity has been like waning, and I should really do my work in my little makeshift office space in my kitchen. But if I'm being honest, I did do some work yesterday. I just didn't type it up, and that's that. It's kind of like not a rush to get it done, but I like to get things done relatively early. I've just always been like that. So the plan is to go do some self-care. I'm not going to include it in this video because it's going to be in chunks anyways. It's not going to be like a cohesive self-care moment. I literally want to go shower and wash my hair now so that my hair has enough time to be dry or semi-dry later so that I can treat my scalp. And then I'm going to do a face mask and some self-care a little bit later. I usually do it before I go to bed on Sundays. So yeah, I just figure I wanted to take you through the process of meal prepping and like dedicate this video to that. So as you would have seen, chicken parm may or may not have broiled for a little too long, and I kind of knew it, but I had so many things going on in the kitchen that the smell of burning was not associated with the oven. I was like, maybe it's what's on the stove. And then when it got strong, when it was like almost too late, that's when I realized you have chicken parm in the oven. And my broil is not a quick broil like most ovens. Every oven is different, but my oven is like ancient, so we just do what we do. But we're gonna call it charred parm. So as usual, I will leave the details to the recipe down below. And thank you so much for rocking with me. This was a first of many firsts for me. I've never grocery shopped in the dark. I hope it's not a habitual thing. I know they just were experiencing some power shortages, and it is what it is, right? So a first, it was definitely a different experience, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of eerie, but if you enjoy my cooking content and you enjoy my meal preps, please give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of the things. And if you want to rock with me more and spend more time with me, please do subscribe so that you do not miss out on any of my content and that you join the community, because I would love to have you here. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time it is that you're seeing this. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.